All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Tanvi Taneja and with me is Sunil Verma. The headlines. Government clears defence acquisition worth 38,900 crore rupees, including 33 new fighter jets. Health Ministry issues revised guidelines for home isolation of very mild, pre-symptomatic and asymptomatic COVID-19 cases. Tamil Nadu government announces monthly stipend of 3,000 rupees for lawyers to overcome financial difficulties. US President Donald Trump blames Chinese aggression for standoff at Indo-China border, and at least 162 people killed in a landslide at a jade mine in Myanmar. The Defence Acquisition Council (DAC) in its meeting held yesterday accorded approval for capital acquisitions of various platforms and equipments required by the Indian Armed Forces. The proposals for an approximate cost of 38,900 crore rupees were approved. The meet, chaired by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, focused on indigenous design and development. These approvals include acquisitions from Indian industry amounting to 31,130 crore rupees. The equipments are to be manufactured in India, involving the Indian defence industry with the participation of several MSMEs as prime tier vendors. The indigenous content in some of these projects is up to 80% of the project cost. A large number of these projects have been made possible due to transfer of technology by DRDO to the indigenous industry. These include Pinaka ammunitions, BMP armament upgrades, and software-defined radios for the Army, long-range land attack cruise missile systems, and Astra missiles for the Navy and the Air Force. The cost of these design and development proposals is in the range of 20,400 crore rupees. Further, addressing the long-felt need of the Indian Air Force to increase its fighter squadrons, the DAC also approved the proposal for procurement of 21 MiG-29s. It also approved upgradation of existing 59 MiG-29 aircraft and procurement of 12 Su-30 Make-1 aircraft. The Health and Family Welfare Ministry has issued revised guidelines for home isolation of very mild, pre-symptomatic and asymptomatic COVID-19 cases. The guidelines have been extended to asymptomatic positive cases along with very mild and pre-symptomatic cases, keeping in view the detection of large number of asymptomatic cases in the country. In the revised guidelines, the ministry said those patients are eligible for home isolation who are clinically assigned as very mild, pre-symptomatic or asymptomatic case by the treating medical officer. It states that such cases should have the requisite facility at their residence for self-isolation and also for quarantining the family contacts. The ministry also said patients suffering from immune-compromised status like HIV, transplant recipients, cancer therapy are not eligible for home isolation. Elderly patients aged more than 60 years and those with comorbid conditions shall only be allowed home isolation after proper evaluation by the treating medical officer. The ministry suggested the caregiver and all close contacts of such cases should take hydroxychloroquine prophylaxis as prescribed by the medical officer. In case of developing serious signs or symptoms, the ministry has advised seeking immediate medical attention. These symptoms are difficulty in breathing, dip in oxygen saturation, persistent pain and pressure in the chest, mental confusion, slurred speech, weakness or numbness in any limb or face, and bluish discoloration of lips and face. The guidelines also state that the patient under home isolation will stand discharged after 10 days of symptom onset and no fever for 3 days. Thereafter, the patient will be advised to isolate at home and self-monitor their health for a further period of 7 days, and there is no need for testing after the home isolation period is over. The ministry has laid down detailed protocol for monitoring of cases under home isolation. It asked the state and district administration to monitor the health status of those under home isolation by the field staff and surveillance teams on a daily basis.
Human Resource Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank and Health Minister Harshvardhan have jointly launched the Drug Discovery Hackathon 2020. It is an online competition and anybody from anywhere in the country or world can participate. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Pokhriyal said, Drug Discovery Hackathon is a first-of-its-kind national initiative for supporting drug discovery process. He said, to attract international talent, the hackathon will be open to participation from across the globe, from professionals, faculty, researchers and students.
ये पूरे विश्व का ड्रग डिस्कवरी हैकाथन पहला है जो ये 3 चरणों में होने वाला है। ये इनोवेशन दुनिया के लिए एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म तैयार करना है। ये केवल ड्रग की खोज के प्रति छात्रों में और शोधकर्ताओं में उत्सुकता ही पैदा करना नहीं है, बल्कि जैव चिकित्सा की दिशा में एक नए अभियान की शुरुआत करना भी इसके पीछे ये हेतु है।
Addressing the participants, Dr. Harshvardhan emphasized the need to establish the culture of computational drug discovery in the country. In this initiative, HRD Innovation Cell and AICTE will focus on identifying potential drug molecules through the hackathon, while CSIR will take these identified molecules forward for synthesis and laboratory testing. He said the objective of this hackathon is to identify drug candidates against SARS-CoV-2 by in silico drug discovery through the hackathon and follow-up by chemical synthesis and biological testing. Human Resource Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank has released 8 weeks alternative academic calendar for primary stage. This calendar contains detailed guidelines for teachers on the use of technology and social media tools to impart education while the students are at home. The calendar further aims at empowering students, teachers, school principals and parents with positive ways to deal with COVID-19 while online teaching learning resources and achieve the best possible learning outcomes. Speaking on the occasion, the minister said that this calendar provides guidelines to teachers on the use of various technological tools and social media tools available for imparting education in fun-filled, interesting ways, which can be used by learners, parents and teachers even while at home. Mr. Nishank further said that this calendar caters to the need of all children, including Divyang children. It includes links for audio books, radio programs and video programs. The calendar also covers experiential learning activities such as arts education, physical exercises, yoga, pre-vocational skills, etc. This calendar contains class-wise and subject-wise activities in tabular forms. It includes activities related to 4 languages as subject areas: Hindi, English, Urdu and Sanskrit.
COVID-19 has brought the education system, particularly the classroom teaching, to a standstill. The students in rural India are hit maximum by this. To solve this problem, IIT Kanpur has developed a classroom-to-home teaching setup that can record the lectures or instructions by the teachers while using their available smartphones. It is named Mobile Masterji, which is a classroom-to-home teaching setup and will be very helpful to students in rural India. A report.
The Imagineering Laboratory, IIT Kanpur, has developed a classroom-to-home teaching setup that can record the lecture or instructions by the teachers while using their available smartphones. The product is lightweight and has adjustments to fit sheet and book on it for delivering instruction to the kids. Dr. Amandeep of the department told AIR,
सबसे बड़ा इसका फायदा ये है कि जो एग्जिस्टिंग मोबाइल है टीचर्स के पास, वहीं से ही रिकॉर्डिंग करके टीचर्स घर से बच्चों तक पहुंचा सकते हैं। हम बुक से भी सीधा अंडरलाइन करके, मार्क करके, फोटोग्राफ कुछ भी है बच्चों को दिखाया जा सकता है। इसके साथ साथ जो ब्लैक बोर्ड रिकॉर्डिंग है ये हॉरिजॉन्टल और वर्टिकल पोजीशन दोनों में काम करता है।
In a matter of seconds, the Mobile Masterji can hold, position and focus the whole recording setup while making the online class a comfortable home environment. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
The government's flagship program Fit India is launching a series of interactive sessions with some of the top sportspersons of the country intended to inspire school children. The sessions, titled Fit India Talks, will premiere today in the presence of Human Resource Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank and Sports Minister Kiran Rijiju, along with badminton star PV Sindhu and Indian football team skipper Sunil Chhetri. A host of leading sports celebrities will be sharing their experiences of childhood, stories on how they got inspired, their failures, struggles and their successes. These will be streamed on Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank's social media pages, MHRD social media pages, Fit India Facebook and YouTube channel, SAI Facebook page, MyGov YouTube channel, Sports Stuck YouTube channel, as well as DD Sports Television and YouTube channel. The government has said that 19 lakh tap connections have been provided in villages across the country under the Jal Jeevan Mission during the lockdown period. The Jal Shakti Ministry said this has happened because of concerted efforts of the states despite adverse working conditions due to COVID-19 pandemic. The aim of this mission is to provide 55 litres of potable water per person per day to every rural household of the country by 2024. In our series, Experts Speak on All India Radio, we bring you the views of leading medical experts on COVID-19. Dr. Anant Mohan, Head of Pulmonary Medicine AIIMS, has advised people to not take medicines like hydroxychloroquine or anti-malarial drug without the prescription of a doctor.
Please do not take medicines such as azithromycin, other antibiotics, antivirals or hydroxychloroquine or other antimalarials without a proper prescription by a doctor. Do not self-medicate.
Participating in AIR live phone-in program on COVID-19, Dr. Naresh Gupta of Lok Nayak Jayaprakash Narayan Hospital, Delhi, has talked about plasma treatment.
शरीर में एक तरह की आर्मी बना के छोड़ के जाते हैं, जिसको कि हम प्रोटीन्स कहते हैं या इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन्स कहते हैं। इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन्स के अलावा कुछ और ऐसे तरह के स्पेशलाइज्ड सेल भी होते हैं, जैसे ऐसे टी सेल्स और लिम्फोसाइट्स होते हैं, वो सब जो है उसमें मदद करते हैं। तो इसमें से जो प्रोटीन वाले तत्व हैं, उसको ये देखा गया है शुरू में कि अगर हम सीरियस मरीजों को वो दें तो शायद उनको फायदा आ सकता है।
He also talked about plasma bank.
आज सरकार ने प्रोग्राम करा है कि जो जिंदा होके बाहर आ रहे हैं वो अब दूसरे को भी जिंदा होने में मदद करें, जिसके लिए कि प्लाज्मा बैंक बनाया गया है। दूसरे जो बचे हुए लोग हैं जो कि सीरियस हैं, उनको भी मदद करें इस बैंक के द्वारा। कि 7% लोग जो हैं स्वस्थ होके और सर्टिफिकेट लेके बाहर आ रहे हैं और उनको मौका मिल रहा है कि बाकी जो बचे हुए हैं उनको भी मदद दे सकें।
The News Services Division of All India Radio, in its bilingual live phone-in program today, will bring you a special discussion on COVID-19. Listeners can ask questions to the experts on toll-free telephone number 1-800-115767. You can also ask questions on the telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts by #AskAIR. This can be heard tonight on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. onwards. This program will also be available on our website, newsonair.com, and on our YouTube channel, News on AIR Official. You can also follow us on our app, News on AIR, for updates. You are listening to the morning news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Government clears defence acquisition worth 38,900 crore rupees, including 33 new fighter jets. Health Ministry issues revised guidelines for home isolation of very mild, pre-symptomatic and asymptomatic COVID-19 cases. Tamil Nadu government announces monthly stipend of 3,000 rupees for lawyers to overcome financial difficulties. US President Donald Trump blames Chinese aggression for standoff at India-China border. And at least 162 people killed in a landslide at a jade mine in Myanmar. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
The Tamil Nadu government has announced a monthly stipend of 3,000 rupees to junior lawyers for 2 years to help them overcome financial difficulties. The stipend has been a long-standing demand of the Bar Council of Tamil Nadu. Our correspondent tells us more.
The Tamil Nadu government is implementing an advocate welfare scheme for more than 3 decades. Under the scheme, on the demise of the advocates, currently 7 lakh rupees each is being given to their families. Now, as an additional measure, the young advocates are going to be handed over a monthly dole of 3,000 rupees for the next 2 years. The government has said in a statement that the help is necessary as it takes 3 to 4 years for a fresher to practice as an independent lawyer. Many point out that as courts are not functioning as usual now due to the lockdown, most of the junior advocates are facing difficult situations. To support them, the government is bringing in the monthly financial assistance for the young lawyers. Jai Singh, AIR News, Chennai.
Meanwhile, the total COVID-19 cases crossed 98,000 mark in the state, with 4,343 people testing positive yesterday. The new patients include 2 members of the State Legislative Assembly belonging to the ruling AIADMK. They have been admitted into hospitals. The State Health Minister, Dr. C. Vijay Bhaskar, has said the government is taking measures to further enhance testing of people who are suspected to be the carriers of the virus. Telangana continues to witness a spike in COVID-19 with 1,213 fresh cases being reported yesterday in a single day. This takes the overall COVID-19 cases in the state to 18,570. Recoveries are also on the rise, with 987 patients being discharged yesterday, taking the recovered cases to 9,069. Presently, a little over 9,226 people are under treatment at various hospitals of the state. A report.
Out of the 1,213 fresh cases reported yesterday, 998 cases reported from Hyderabad municipality area. Over 20 other districts in the state reported cases in single digit. Meanwhile, 8 more died, taking the total deaths related to COVID-19 and other comorbidities in the state to 275. During the past 24 hours, the state tested 5,356 samples, taking the total testing numbers to 98,153. Lakshmi, AR News, Hyderabad.
In Delhi, 2,373 new confirmed cases of coronavirus were reported in the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 92,175. Delhi government has confirmed that over 63,000 people affected with coronavirus have been cured so far. In the last 24 hours, 3,015 people recovered and 61 deaths were reported in the national capital, taking the toll to 2,864. In Gujarat, the number of COVID-19 cases has reached 33,999 with 681 new cases reported during the last 24 hours. 19 patients have lost their lives, taking the total deaths due to COVID-19 in the state up to 1,888. More from our correspondent.
Out of 7,510 active cases in the state, conditions of 68 patients are critical. 563 patients have been discharged from the various hospitals after recovery during the last 24 hours. With this, the total patients recovered from the COVID-19 have gone up to 24,601. More than 3,88,000 tests have been carried out in the state. Meanwhile, expert group of doctors constituted to advise the government on COVID-19 had held a meeting with Chief Minister Vijay Rupani yesterday. They suggested short-term and long-term steps for removing psychological fear from people's mind and controlling infections. Yogesh Pandya, AR News, Ahmedabad.
Unlock 2.0 is being implemented in Puducherry from today. Chief Minister V. Narayanasamy has announced that shops can now be open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Till now, the commercial establishments were allowed to open between 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. only. The relaxation will give the people of Puducherry a much-needed respite. A report.
Despite the Puducherry government's strenuous efforts to contain the spread of the disease, the number of COVID positive cases in the Union Territory are in the rise. The Health Department has said that 60 new cases in Puducherry region and 3 in Karaikal were reported on Thursday. However, 30 persons were discharged. Even though this relaxation will provide solace to the people, they should also realize that only through public participation in maintaining social distancing and adopting personal hygiene, one can bring down the rate of the spread of this pandemic in this beautiful Union Territory. Chidambaranathan, AR News, Puducherry.
In Madhya Pradesh, the Indore Municipal Corporation is placing yellow-colored dustbins at all major places in the city to prevent corona infection. This is the third dustbin apart from blue and green-colored dustbins and are being placed for disposing only corona-infected material. Our correspondent reports Indore is among the top 10 COVID-19 infected cities of the country.
Indore is possibly the first city to place a separate dustbin for the corona residual. People throw COVID-19 infected PPE kits, gloves and masks to green and blue litter bins are outdoor after use, which can cause spread of corona pandemic. Indore Municipal Corporation Commissioner Pratibha Pal said that in such a situation, we have started this innovation.
नगर निगम ने अभी ये लक्ष्य रखा है कि हम लोग मुख्य बाजार क्षेत्र, मुख्य पब्लिक प्लेसेस, मुख्य कम्युनिटी प्लेसेस पे ये 2,500 बिन स्थापित करेंगे, जो पहले के नीले और हरे रंग के जो बिन लगे हुए हैं उन्हीं के साथ में लगेगा. तो ये काम अगले आने वाले 15 दिनों में पूरा किया जाएगा.
Dr. Ankur Maheshwari, Associate Professor of Surgery Department in Government Mahatma Gandhi Medical College Indore, described this initiative as a good scheme for public health.
रिसाइकलिंग करने वाले कचरे से इसका अलग अलग करना न सिर्फ निगम कर्मी वरन सामान्य नागरिकों को भी संपर्क में आने से बचाएगा।
Citizens are also appreciating this innovation.
पूरे देश में इस प्रकार का कदम पहली बार इंदौर शहर में ही उठाया जा रहा है। ये एक गौरव का विषय है।
It is expected that the efforts of Indore Municipal Corporation will bring change. With Manindra Dubey from Indore, Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
At least 8 Uttar Pradesh police personnel, including a deputy superintendent of police, were killed in an encounter with criminals in Kanpur district. The encounter took place when the police team was approaching to arrest Vikas Dubey, a history sheeter facing 60 criminal cases in Dikru village under Chaubepur police station last night. Giving details of the incident, Uttar Pradesh Director General of Police H.C. Avasthi said the notorious criminal might have got an inkling of the impending raid.
इसके विरुद्ध एक केस दर्ज हुआ था 307 का। एक व्यक्ति ने इसके खिलाफ दर्ज कराया था करीब 24 घंटे पहले। तो पुलिस पार्टी एक ऑपरेशन करने गई थी और इन लोगों ने वहां पर जेसीबी लगा दिया अपने गांव में, और जब फोर्स उतरा तब इन्होंने फायरिंग की और हम लोगों ने उसमें जवाबी फायरिंग भी की। लेकिन चूंकि ये हाइट पर खड़े हुए थे लोग शायद अंधेरे में, जिसमें 8 आदमी शहीद हुए।
Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath paid tributes to the slain policemen and conveyed his heartfelt condolences to their family members. He also directed the police chief to take stringent action against the culprits.
In Jammu and Kashmir, one terrorist was killed in an encounter with security forces on the outskirts of Srinagar city last night. Police said the encounter broke out at Malbagh locality near Hazrat Bal Shrine when a joint team of security forces started a cordon and search operation CASO in the area. As the security forces approached the suspected spot, the terrorists opened fire. Security forces retaliated and killed the terrorist. The identity of the slain terrorist is being ascertained. 1 CRPF personnel was martyred in the gun battle and 3 others injured. National Investigation Agency NIA has arrested one more accused, Mohammad Iqbal Ratheer, in connection with last year's Pulwama terror attack case. Ratheer is a resident of Putlipura, Charare Sharif in Badgam district. The accused had facilitated the movement of Muhammad Umar Farooq, the Jaish-e-Mohammed JEM's terrorist and key conspirator in this case. Umar Farooq, along with others, had assembled the IED used in the attack, which claimed lives of 40 CRPF personnel. Noted Bollywood choreographer Saroj Khan passed away early this morning due to cardiac arrest. She was 71. Saroj Khan was admitted to Guru Nanak Hospital at Bandra in Mumbai on June 17th following breathing problem. She had severe diabetes and related illness. She had tested negative for coronavirus. Saroj Khan has been laid to rest at a cemetery in Malad in Mumbai. In her career spanning more than 4 decades, Saroj Khan choreographed more than 2,000 songs. However, the 3-time national award winner had to wait many years to receive acclaim, which came with her work with Sridevi, Hawa Hawai in Mr. India 1987, Nagina in 1986 and Chandni in 1989, and later with Madhuri Dixit, starting with the super hit Ek Do Teen from Tezab in 1988, Tamma Tamma from Thanedar in 1990, and Dhak Dhak from Beta in 1992. Thereafter, she went on to become one of the most successful Bollywood choreographers.
US President Donald Trump has blamed Chinese aggression for the standoff at the India-China border. Quoting Mr. Trump, White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany said China's aggressive stance along the Indo-China border fits with a larger pattern of Chinese aggression in other parts of the world. She said these actions only confirm the true nature of the Chinese Communist Party. Mr. Trump's remarks come in the backdrop of Chinese actions both internally as well as across the Asian geopolitical theatre in the past few months. In Myanmar, at least 162 people have been killed in a landslide at a jade mine in northern Kutch province. The Myanmar Fire Service Department said that 162 bodies have been recovered from the landslide in Pakant, the center of the world's biggest and most lucrative jade mining industry. 54 injured people were taken to hospitals. An unknown number of people are feared missing. Emergency workers had to slog through heavy mud to retrieve the bodies. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres expressed deep sadness at the deaths and sent condolences to the families of the victims and Myanmar's government and people.
Back home in Bihar, The death toll in lightning and other rain-related incidents has gone up to 36. 14 people have also been injured in the incidents in 9 districts. They are undergoing treatment at local hospitals. Most of the victims were farmers and labourers working in field. Maximum 14 people died in Patna and Samastipur districts. Other 22 people died in 7 districts, including Sitamarhi, Shohar, Darbhanga, Madhepura and Purnia. Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has announced an ex gratia of 4 lakh rupees each to the next of kin of the deceased. He also ordered free treatment to injured persons. Met Department has issued high alert in view of lightning and heavy rains. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has expressed condolences to the families of those who lost their lives in lightning strikes in Bihar. In a tweet, Mr. Shah said, teams of state government and disaster management are doing relief works. He wished speedy recovery to the injured.
The India Meteorological Department, IMD, has issued an orange alert for Mumbai and the Konkan region, predicting heavy rain for the next 2 days. An orange alert implies that authorities should be prepared to handle any situation arising out of severe weather conditions. Details from our correspondent.
Senior Director of IMD Mumbai, Shubhangi Bhote, said Ratnagiri district in Konkan region, which bore the brunt of cyclone Nisarg last month, is likely to receive extremely heavy rainfall at isolated places today, while Raigad district will receive similar downpour on Saturday. She said heavy to very heavy rains are likely to lash at isolated places in Mumbai too. As per the IMD's calculations, rainfall above 204.5 mm in 24 hours is categorized as extremely heavy rainfall. An orange alert for areas that are likely to witness heavy showers means that citizens and authorities in these places have been asked to stay vigilant. Sonali Khadiyar Patil, AIR News, Mumbai.
Now let us take a look at the weather updates for the day. National capital Delhi is expected to have a generally cloudy sky with light rain or drizzle. Minimum temperature was recorded 31 degrees Celsius, while the maximum will be 41 degrees. In Chennai, the minimum temperature was recorded 27 degrees Celsius and the maximum will be 34. The metro city will have a generally cloudy sky with light rain or drizzle. Kolkata will have a partly cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Minimum temperature in the metropolis was recorded at 27 degrees Celsius, while the maximum will be around 35 degrees. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the minimum temperature was recorded 26 degrees Celsius in Jammu, while the maximum will be around 38 degrees. The city is likely to have mainly clear sky. In Srinagar, the minimum temperature was recorded 17 degrees Celsius and the maximum will be around 33 degrees. The city will have mainly clear sky. In Gilgit, the minimum temperature was recorded 16 degrees Celsius and the maximum will be 34 degrees. The sky will be mainly clear, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon and evening. The sky in Muzaffarabad will be mainly clear. The city witnessed a minimum temperature of 22 degrees Celsius, while maximum temperature is expected to be around 40 degrees.
And now an overview of today's newspapers. The defence proposals, green-lighted by the Defence Acquisition Council, gets highlighted by most dailies. Citing defence borders, government clears purchase of fighter aircraft, missiles, headlines The Indian Express. Amid standoff, India to upgrade firepower, writes the Tribune. Trump slams China's pattern of aggression, headlines Hindustan Times. Quoting the US President, the paper says, Beijing's actions on the LAC reveal its regime's true nature. India's trade deficit with China dips to $48.66 billion, notes The Hindu. Shivraj inducts 28 mantris, 12 of them Scindia loyalists, headlines The Asian Age. The paper adds CM's men lose out as new MP cabinet has Gwalior stamp. The Hindu writes 3 policemen held in Tamil Nadu custodial deaths case of trader Jairaj and his son Benix. Private trains likely from April 2023. Ticket fares in these trains will be competitive with airfares on similar routes, writes The Pioneer. And finally, India's first plasma bank for COVID treatment opens in Delhi, writes The Statesman.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Government clears defence acquisition worth 38,900 crore rupees, including 33 new fighter jets. Health Ministry issues revised guidelines for home isolation of very mild, pre-symptomatic and asymptomatic COVID-19 cases. Tamil Nadu government announces monthly stipend of 3,000 rupees for lawyers to overcome financial difficulties. US President Donald Trump blames Chinese aggression for standoff at Indo-China border. And at least 162 people killed in a landslide at a jade mine in Myanmar. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.